Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome to another Guild Ball match report. So I just painted up this fish team, and let's go ahead and play it against Jason's order. So Jason's taking Seasoned Brisket, Pride, Seasoned Spigot, Harry the Hat, Mist, and Grace. Meanwhile, I'm coming in with Yukai, Tentacles, Knuckles, Vetsicana, Hag, and Siren. So my first time playing fish, let's look at the order keys to victory. So they're playing their 3-0 game and with a lot of kick in this team. So they're hoping for that very first activation goal and really just be super opportunistic. Take any shots on goal that they have available and threat, like saturate the board with goal threat, their superior ball handling skills, and just really keep that pressure up the entire game. That's what Jason's crew is built for, and it's a great counter pick against me with my very, very low takeout ability on my team. So we'll see how Jason does. He's been playing this and he's been getting better and better and better, and he's got his game plan down pretty well at this point. Meanwhile, for the fish, I'm playing a 3-0 team, and I'm really trying to get that end of turn, start of next turn goal with Yukai. If I can pull that off at the end of the first turn, we know Jason's going to score first, but I'm going to want to score in between, build that lead, keep up the ball defense with the amount of close control and 2-inch melee I've got. And then finally, really the key to the fish plan here is to disrupt Jason's plays. Break the surface is super good. I've got some ability with seduction with Siren in there. I've got Hag's a legendary, which is fantastic as well. So I have the ability to really disrupt Jason's plays, but I am brand new with this team and I make all kinds of mistakes, like every mistake you could think of. So this is a great video if you're brand new and you want to watch me stumble through fish. So here's me kicking off, and I'm kicking off with Siren. So already a questionable choice there. And Siren's kicking towards the middle of the field. I actually end up with a really great scatter here. And Jason has finally got that layout for his deployment down pretty pat there. Yeah, so kicking with Siren, I probably should have kicked with Vetsicana, and there's a lot of good reasons to do that. Even kicking with Yukai would have been better. But let's look at my mistakes, and hopefully we'll learn a lot. Let's go ahead and speed up the film here. All right, so on to allocation. Jason's figuring everything out. He's going to put a lot on Seasoned Brisket. He's going to put a lot on Seasoned Spigot, which is good, right? We watched the last video. That was, probably one of the biggest points there for him to pick up. So 5 on Seasoned Brisket, 4 on Spigot. I think he has 3 on Mist. And then he has 1 on the lion there. That's also going to be super important. So it looks like Brisket is just going to go immediately. She's starting with the ball light. She's going to pass that over, dodge up, call it back, pass again, and then basically just line up her goal. Like really easy, really easy first turn activation goal. He's just measuring it out to see, okay, he needs to stay away from Siren there, but she scores pretty easily, just slides off into that corner there. All right, I'm gonna throw the ball back in, and it is gonna land, I believe it just kind of scatters out there in the middle of nowhere. Besides me putting it way out or right behind everybody, it still didn't snap to anybody. And it looks like I'm just going to go ahead and go with Hag, dodge a couple of people forward, and then tag along there with Tentacles. Meanwhile, Harry's just going to move into position there. It looks like I'm going to be passing the ball with... I'm just going to pick up the ball with Vetsicana and then pass over to Knuckles, and then just sort of crowd out Brisket there. I think I do an attack. I don't remember. Maybe just get a little momentum. It looks like I think Grace went and she has the ball light. Just gave a quick foot over to Mist and Harry there. All right, Yukai's going to go, and this is where things start to fall apart. Why did I go so early with Yukai? I went ahead and charged Harry. I did a little swirling waters action. And then I try to break the surface on Grace there and fail that. The whole idea there is if I break the surface with Grace and put her way out of the play, then that makes the second goal very, very hard. I failed that. The Lion just gives up on goalkeeper, but puts up the predatory gaze, which is so important this turn, especially with me only being able to put 3 on Siren. Meanwhile, Tentacles looks like Knuckles is going to pass the ball to Tentacles, walk over to Brisket and push her out of cover there. So the ball's on Tentacles, and you know what? It actually, looking at this, it looks like Spigot could have just got that ball off of, with the ball's gone, could have just got the ball off of Tentacles, but not a good angle with Yukai in the way. So Mist is going to looks like Mist is going to go up there. Probably can't get a play on the ball, but just going to try to get in and I think do a couple of attacks on Yukai. And here's already the problem, right? I no longer have a goal ready. I just don't have a snapback because of everything here. Also with Yukai's activation was so bad, did not give flying to Siren, did not land the breaking the surface. Just really ineffective first turn activation with a captain that I'm trying to learn. Not very good. So Spigot is going to do the same thing, go into Yukai, do some damage to Yukai, and just clog up the middle there. And I had all of this set up for like Tentacles to throw blind, but even though, because Vetsakana set him up with Bag of Coffers earlier, but it didn't even occur to me that that's not going to happen because of the way the activation is going to work. So again, really bad. Now here's the Siren thing. What I could have done, had Siren had flying, could have just gone straight at Grace, landed right behind her and kicked the goal. But because I didn't do that, now I have to charge Grace, and I don't have enough to kick the goal because I only have 3 on her. So it's 2 to charge, and then I get a little bit more momentum. I think I did a seduction there to have Harry attack something. I forget. It wasn't that important, but I did win momentum there for turn, and I have the ball. I'm going to go ahead and play and gain initiative, so that's good. So I didn't screw up that part, but really the whole idea, the plan should have been to score that end of turn goal on turn 1 and then win initiative and score a top of turn goal turn 2. But yeah, hey, you know, not playing that well. Siren's just going to go in, do her thing, get to tap in range, and even up the score. But I'm already in a bad spot because I'm behind in terms of my goal scoring, and you know, I could have been better using the Yukai tech, and Hag hasn't done anything. And there's potential to do good things with Hag. However, you know, I don't know Hag, and I'm not going to do smart things. Anyways, it looks like... Oh, I haven't... it says navigators on there. I'll fix that. But anyway, it looks like I went ahead and scored. Jason's going to kick the ball back in between Mist and Spigot. It's going to land over there on Mist. He's trying to look for an attack vector in to go to Hag. He actually doesn't have to because he still has his momentum. And you don't want to waste the... I forget the... I think it's the fear ability where you have to spend 1 extra to do an attack. He's just going to measure out his goal here. And I'm trying to help optimize it. Like, okay, you can give yourself the cover, give yourself the bonus move, and he decides he can just walk through because Yukai's knocked down currently. So he can just walk through, stay out of Hag, and just kick a goal. So he's going to go ahead and score the goal with Mist, putting up 8-4. And so this game is already rapidly going downhill for me. I throw the ball in here, try to keep it out of Mist. It's going to land right in front of Vetsicana, and Knuckles. And here is really where I screw up the game. I go with Hag thinking, hey, I can fix a whole bunch of problems all at the same time with Hag, which is true. However, I do this wrong. So what Hag's going to end up doing is she's going to kind of triangulate, put herself in the middle of this whole vector here to get a bunch of dodges. And I even forget to take the push on Mist. Oh no, I took the push. I put Mist into my melee. I drag Yukai out of combat there, and I drag Vetsicana up to the ball and in cover. I think that's smart, but it's really not. We'll get to that. Why I really probably should have got Knuckles over to the ball with the legendary and the real thing that Hag has. I could have got Knuckles to the ball, which would have been much safer. However, Jason's figuring out, okay, well, I've got Spigot, who can basically get the ball, pass out, and then charge, and then try to score a goal here. And it's not good odds, but hey, this is Jason, and he rolls really well, and that's why Order is such a good team for him, because you just keep taking goals. And there's not, especially against Fish, there's not much downside to doing this. So he's figuring out, okay, I can pass, dodge, call the ball back, and then charge and goal. And we're working out the vectors here, but I mean, that's the basics of it. It's just really difficult. And you know, that's how, if you make a easy mistake like that against a goal scoring team who's already up 8-4, and you know, I reduce the odds for him, but you know, dice are dice, and dice are great for him. I can't really fault it, because you know, he just played this really well. And I'm still learning the Fish. They don't make a whole lot of sense to me, you know, but I like the models. I'm going to play them for a little bit. I miss my rerolls dearly. But yeah, anyways, so that's what happens. He charges Vetsicana, manages to get the balls gone. Vetsicana missed the fancy footwork just barely by one roll, but then he gets the ball. And yeah, he's going to score the goal. And that's it. That's a quick and dirty game. Nice job to the Order. They're going to win it 12-4. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.